music. Yeah.
Milsurp Garage. All right, we're going to do another book video. I'm a glutton for punishment. These book videos do so bad, like views wise, that like YouTube contacts me and they're like, "Uh-oh, what'd you do wrong with this video?" The last one I did on books were these two guys, and I had said that these were the best books, my favorites. Well, they are, but I have another favorite. I have three favorite books now because this guy came. Let me explain the how I found out about this book. Okay, I was watching Anvil, Mark Novak. You guys know who this is? So Sea and Arsenal. Check out the Sea and Arsenal channel. And Mark Novak was, part of their crew there. He used to do their work. So it was on the same channel as Sea and Arsenal. He would do like the restifications, conservations, he calls it. And the work and prepping the guns that they would use on that channel, that Othias would use, Othias and May. And now he's branched off. He has like his own channel. Everything had to go separate. I'm pretty sure it's because Sea and Arsenal was getting demonetized because Mark Novak's videos get pretty deep into showing the inner workings of the guns. And I know firsthand about how you get demonetized. They demonetize at the drop of a hat as soon as you start taking it apart. Forget about their rules. They just see you taking it apart, and right away they think that you're showing how to do modifications. So immediate demonetization. So Sea and Arsenal, they just agreed to move that to a separate channel, And on this channel, Mark Novak was talking about I forgot what gun it was. It's only a video or two ago. If you go back and you look at his stuff, you'll find it. But he's doing a shotgun. It was a shotgun. It was like a takedown shotgun. So it might have been like a Model 12, I'm thinking. And he busted out this book to show about some specs he was looking up or something that he was looking up to do or whatever. And he had it was like a loose leaf binder. He had just the pages. You get this book from Brownells that if we go in here, pretty sure on one of the first pages is, there he is, Bob Brownell. And this isn't just like a parts book. Like I have like a numberage book that just shows exploded diagrams with parts like to order from them. This is not what this is. This is, okay, I'm going to tell you what this is. This is the greatest gun book ever made. Okay? And this thing its copyright was 59. Okay? And this one here is, I guess, the 16th printing, 1975. Looks like they made it every year. 4, 5, 6, 2 of them in 66, and then 68. So I guess there you go. They probably made 2 in 1 year, skipped the next year. Man. Let's begin. You know what? The best way to show you why I got turned on to this book, like why I like, okay? It all has to do with these guys, okay? Now, I got the 72 440 Roadrunner there. Anyone familiar with this channel, would know. So I've been into cars way longer than I've been into guns. And these books were the shiznit back in the day that you would use these. This one's heavily water damaged and beaten to crap and yellowed edged pages, but these books, I love them so much. These motors repair manuals. You see them all the time at car shows, swap meets and stuff like that. And I would always grab them up, because a lot of times one in this condition, the guy would be like, I don't know, give me $3, you know what I mean? And I have one for just about every year through the 60s into the 70s, every year. And what's awesome about these books, not only do they detail stuff in very detailed pictures and drawings, these types of pictures, but every single possible thing you'd want to do is broken down into steps to actually do. Check for oxidized contacts in your circuit break, auto light circuit breaker, and it'll be like, do this, then do that, then check that, then check that. If the generator output increases, then more than 2 amps, then do this. Broken down. This is just like a how-to guide to like automotive stuff, not just showing parts or showing diagrams. Look at this thing on the carburetor. It shows the whole exploded diagram. It shows diagrams how to set every little thing. Detailed instructions, right? I'm just going to skip through. I marked off some pages. Look at the standard transmission, how they show. And every different kind of 3-speed, 4-speed transmissions, Fords, Chryslers, whatever. It's all in here. Auto transmissions. This is a Ford auto transmission. This is a C6, I think. You know, this is a Ford 2-speed. Ford 2-speed automatic, like the Power Glide, but the Ford. Here's the 3-speed. Here's the C6. I think it says Lincoln Turbo Drive, 3 speeds. I don't even know about that. This is a transmission I don't even know about. That's what I'm saying. This is why these books are so awesome. This one's from 67, so nothing in here is going to be post 67. Look what they even show. They even show how to identify the different models. What book has this that shows the grill to every different type of Chrysler, Imperial, Dodge, Plymouths? General engine specifications. Look at this. Look at this information here. These are the engine specifications, tune-up specifications. So it'll have like spark plug gap, distributor dwell angle, how far the points have to be apart, like every piece of information. Firing order. They show the engines even, and it'll show, where the hell do we have engines? They even show like the oiling diagram. Forget about it. These things are insane, right? Love these books. What turned me on to this thing is that I've never seen one that was for guns that was the same as this. Hold on, guys. I gotta plug you in. Apparently, I didn't realize that my battery was dying. All right, so where were we? Sorry. So here, it's very similar. You're going to see the similarity when this book first starts, okay? Hi, Bob. We go into technical manuals from the War Department that, again, this will break down you want to talk about wordy. I mean, look at this. This isn't like big fat letters where it's like they're trying to squeeze the information into this book, not trying to stretch it out. I mean, you got to get your glasses on. I'm needing my glasses to read this book. But it breaks it down just like that, just like this motor's manual, where it shows you not just exploded diagrams, their own specific diagrams the military used, you know? These aren't like breakdowns from the company. This is stuff that they made on their own. And how to disassemble and how to do this, how to do every single thing is broken down. The whole book isn't just military. I'm just saying it starts off with this stuff. So this is like military shotgun stuff, right? And everything. It'll even show how to clear stoppages in different guns and all kinds of... It's incredibly detailed. Information like I've never seen before. So then you run through, this is all this military stuff on these shotguns. Then it moves into the 03 Springfield. I've never seen these military manuals, if they exist as just military manuals. I've never seen them separate. Like if he just copied them into here, I've never seen them. Here's the 45. No, I just saw it. Where'd it go? I know I saw the 45 over here. Here we go. Have you ever seen a book that shows stuff like this, like manipulating it with your hand and how exactly how to function with it? And wow, I didn't even see this. What the hell is this? It's crazy. And detailed pictures like this of taking it apart, like how the military exactly expects you to do it. They'll detail every single little thing. All right, so that's the first part. I'm just gonna skip through. I'm pulling right now through such tons of crazy information. The Browning Auto 5, even that was part of this military stuff. Look, we've been through this before. How to set up the rings. That's nothing. That's like information 101 for this book, is how to set up the rings for a Browning A5. This will break down everything about how to take the whole thing apart right down to the last screw. Every little thing. Installation crossbolt safety. Browning 5-shot automatic. So, trying to just pull through this stuff. Oh, look, and then look at with these pistols. See, now, these Colt pistols here. Oh, man. I almost want to go through this book page by page with you. That's how awesome it is. Skipping anything seems to take away so much from how awesome it is. All right, let's move a big chunk ahead here. And we're into Harrington and Richardson. What is it? Harrington and Richardson. That's what I thought. Pistols. We're talking about like spring data here. You just break down screws, different types of screws and springs. Unbelievable. High standard stuff. Definitely a lot of high standard information in here. Double line revolver, Ithaca, repeaters. Here's the Model 37 Featherlight repeater. We were just in there. We were just talking about that gun. And here we are with like a breakdown of every single little part and pin and spring. You've never seen a book like this. Come on. Oh, this next page. I can see through it. It looks like it's going to be amazing. And I can't just peel off that one page. Not this one. This. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. This is a true shop manual for guns. This is like professional. This is like what a gunsmith has on his table. Doesn't get any more detailed than this. If you need more information than this book has, you're going off the chart. You know what I mean? You're out of your lane. Marlins. So it's not just that even. It's not even just that it breaks down. It breaks it down in a way like that. Look at these detailed photos. Unbelievable. It's Mossberg stuff. See, because it gets even crazier. Component parts price lists. So these price lists are interesting just to browse now and see that in 1970, what was this one, 1974? You could see why they revise it every year. Because it does have prices in it, and you know what I mean, that change. But so it's interesting even now to look at these price lists from the 74 or wherever this whatever copyright date you would have would be. But the price list is also a breakdown of the parts themselves. So sick, right? These are like drafting drawings. Look at this. Where do you see drawings like that? The actual drafting drawings of the trigger guard and stuff like that. That's something that you would expect to see only in the factory, hidden away in some file cabinet somewhere. More spring stuff. Here we're into Savage. Back into some. This is some Smith & Wessons here. Gorgeous. So remember, you're not going to see anything that's after your year, but that's why it's kind of nice that this doesn't just stop at 59. You can get one of these. This is the 16th printing, 1975. So you're going to have guns that run up to 1975 in here. If you're interested in stuff that's more like, if 75 to you is modern, you could stick back in the 50s if you want and get a book from there. Could tailor whatever book you get, whatever year your copyright is, to tailor where your interests lie. For me, 75 is absolutely perfect. And then, so of course there's going to be just identifying pictures like of each one, so you could identify each gun. crazy how-to stuff here. This just breaks it down step by step. How-tos. I hope I'm not getting any glare on there throughout this whole video. But look at this. Awesome. Winchester stuff. And then, where do we go from there? Winchester. Just love how it even breaks down like the springs, the different springs. Look at these. These are sick. This is sick. And of course, it's so comprehensive, we don't even have an index back here, do we? Now, there's an index, but it's like, all it does is show the gun and the model number, that's it, or whatever, right straight through. This is the whole index right here. Starts from the Department of the Army training manuals. It shows each different model of gun that it goes to. Look, there's even Nobles in here. Savage, Winchester, Mossberg, High Standard, Colt, Browning, Ithaca, Ivor, Johnson, Marlin, and Remington. Where else would you need to go? Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, the Encyclopedia of Modern Firearms. Find one. Get an older one. Pick the copyright year tailored to your interests and rock and roll. This has been Milsurp Garage. Listen, I'm sorry about the low audio on the last video. It's like the editing, it's not easy. YouTube doesn't make it easy for you to edit. And then once you post it, you can't even do something as simple as go back in and just raise the level of, like, just raise the gain up a little bit. You can't even do that. Would you believe you can't do that? You can't just go like, wow, this video is a little low, and let me go in and just boost the volume, edit that, and then save it again. Nope. So it is what it is. For that one, you just got to turn it up a little bit. From now on, I'm just going to make sure they're loud enough. If need be, you turn it down a little bit. Maybe people are going to say the video is too loud. Whatever, I'm trying. And that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Hang in there.
Yes.